Down here at the shop, the box for the 21. I've been doing a lot of resin work to it. And this right here is a resin pouring on the inner wall of my port. That right there turned out super gloss smooth. I mean, incredibly smooth. Didn't really think it would turn out that well. I done the bottom last night, and this white strip here, that's from where I put the painter's tape to make a little dam in front of the port so the resin wouldn't spill out. And this time, I brought the tape farther up onto the roundover because of this one, I wasn't thinking, and I basically resined my roundover flat again. So yesterday I had to spend a couple hours putting that back on with grinder and sandpaper. Well, it turned out so well, I wanted to try the bottom, and turned out pretty decent. Didn't turn out as good as the port, but still a lot smoother than it was. This right here is what it looked like just brushing the resin on. And as you can tell, that looks a lot worse than that. I mean, that's just incredibly smooth. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that painter's tape, run another dam up this side until I get to this corner here. And I'm going to pour this in one piece. So I'm probably going to use 6 or 7 ounces of resin. Because, boy, I tried mixing up 7 ounces to do this and down into the box. Got about halfway done, ran out of resin. So, it takes a lot of resin to do the pouring technique. But if you want a really smooth finish, you can either take a shitload of time sanding, or you can just pour it and do a little bit of sanding. And what I'm going to do is, this white strip here, that's still real rough, so I hit that with the grinder to knock that edge off, because there was a little edge from where the resin met the tape. Knock that off with the grinder, then I hit it with a sanding block a little bit. Still going to hit it with a sanding block some more. Then I'm going to go to 100 grit, then 120, then 240, then 500, then 1000, then 1200 grit. And when I'm done, I should be able to get it looking like this. A nice, super smooth edge. So, I know a lot of people say that the resin don't really do anything for the box. I know it doesn't add structural strength to the box, but with my 8-inch DD, I used the box without resin, and I burped a 146.3. When I done the resin, mind you, the resin wasn't nowhere near as smooth as this, not even close. I burped a 47. Nothing else changed in the car. Same box, same sub, same amp, same batteries, same everything. So all I did was change the box and put resin in the port and threw out the box. Not even smoothed down. I mean, compared to this, it's like this. And that ain't smooth at all. But that still gained me 0.7 on the meter. So, for people that chase numbers like I do, resin is a fairly cheap, but somewhat labor-intensive way of gaining, apparently up to 0.7 so far. So, I'm going to see what this does. I need 0.16 decibels with my 21 to take the all-time record in my class. So, hopefully this will do it for me. But I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to run the dam down this edge here real quick. Get it on camera. Alright. Now this edge has already been smoothed down once before I decided to start pouring. Okay. So I'm going to take the painter's tape, and I'm coming up as far as I can on my roundover, because that was a straight pain in the ass trying to put that roundover back on after I resined over it. Took forever to sand that much resin out of it. So we'll go ahead and give ourselves Nice little dam here. I'm going to double up on the tape. Tape's fairly cheap, just normal blue painter's tape that I got at Walmart. Now, I was thinking about trying to use one of the stronger tapes, like Gorilla Tape or something like that, but I'm not sure how the adhesives on that would mesh with the fiberglass resin. So, I will hold off on experimenting with a box that I intend to use. And use something that I don't mind fucking up if it causes a problem. So, 3 layers, that's probably way overkill, but so is a 21-inch in the smart card. We'll go with that. Anywho, alright. So, just a quick build up of tape on the side here. You know, got about 1/8 of an inch lip down this edge. Now some is still going to spill through, it's just going to feed right under the tape, but, you know, nothing you can really do about it. So, that's where we're at there. Now, go over here. Shop some mess, choices. Alright. So, I'm using just the regular Bondo fiberglass resin. Alright. And I got acetone. And I was looking around trying to find the best thing that I could use to mix the fiberglass resin in that I didn't mind destroying. And on my way out of Walmart, I was disgruntled, I couldn't find anything. And then I noticed mini meatloaf pans made out of aluminum, cost 88 cents for 5 of them. Got the bigger ones too, because I knew I was going to do bigger pouring for this box. So, this right here is good up to about 6 ounces. 4 to 6 ounces. Other than that, you start slopping it out. As you can tell, there's some there. But I'd probably say 4 ounces, you won't have to worry about slopping it out. 6 ounces is pushing it. This right here, that should be good for 8, 9 ounces, easy. But what I do is measure out my acetone, which, sorry, I bought an 88 cent, again, 88, that's kind of weird, an 88 cent measuring cup. Okay, give you a nice 4, 8 ounces there. Alright. So I bought cheap plastic measuring cup, meatloaf pans. So what I do, measure out, we'll say 8 ounces. Okay. And then, where is it? The hardener, this is supposed to be 10 drops per ounce. Yeah. So it'd be 80 drops. Now, I figured that would take too long to just put in drop by drop, especially if it's real hot out here. So I went and bought a little glass jar so I can measure out my 88 drops of that first into the jar and then pour it in all at once. Okay, I do that, mix it all up, and then I add, I eyeball in some acetone to thin it down. That helps with the pouring, okay? Helps with the pouring and it moving throughout the box when you're having to turn the box. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to show everybody. That's where I'm at. And after I do this pouring, I've been letting it set overnight to harden up real well. I found that adding the acetone into it makes it take longer to completely cure. So, just keep that in mind. Each one of these pours is an overnight sitting. Okay? So, with just this port, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 nights of pouring on just this port. If I do these. This angle here, that might be a straight pain in the dick. I don't know if I'll just try to sand that down as good as I can or not. Because that's going to suck. But, anywho, alright, I'm going to get to work here. Thanks for watching.